What's up, y'all? It's your girl Shay Renee, and we are back to just talk because today we're going to talk about a whole bunch of different things. So let's just get on into it, shall we?
Can't ball in a life, man. Go on with it, go on with it. Do us. So we are coming with a force, yeah. Blessings we are reap and we coursing on full. Oh, we not rise and boast. Yeah, we give thanks like we need it the most. We have to give thanks like we really supposed to be thankful. Blessings all for my life, man. But thank God for the journey that's to the plus. Yeah, gratitude is a must. Yeah, blessings all for my right hand. But I toast to the friends that take off to be Lord part time. Sit down in a class and we force that only see the road and we go on with the road.
Looking for ways to improve your health? Look no further. Visit www.shayrenee.net, where we provide healing beyond the prescription pad. We have hand-blended teas and herbs that are going to provide you with ultimate immune health, cold-pressed juices, as well as sea moss gels that are going to provide you with your daily vitamins and nutrients in just 2 tablespoons. Shop www.shayrenee.net and receive free shipping on all orders over $75. Don't wait, because a healthy life is ahead. Y'all, I try to go get my mic so that my voice can sound a little bit better on this video. But I want to talk about first of all, shout out to y'all because I'm going to be spending my lunch break with y'all for this. I'm trying to cover up where I work so y'all don't be all nosy, because I know how y'all are in people's business and stuff on the internet. It's like, let me stop messing with y'all. But anyway, this lighting is terrible. I hate it. But y'all, the internet has been buzzing about this whole Porsha Guabadia and Simon Guabadia thing about him getting possibly deported. Let me explain something to y'all about that. I actually don't give a damn. I really don't care if this man gets deported or not. And honestly, in my opinion, I don't think Porsha would care either. I think she acts like she loves this man, but she got to know deep, deep down, actually at the top of her heart, looks ain't everything. Let me say that. But there's something in me that says there is no way that she is really in love with this old dad. Hold on, y'all. Dropping the mic, literally. Let me get adjusted here. All right. Something tells me that she ain't really into this old man like that. He really, somebody, I can't remember who said it, said he looked like Florida Evans. That is the best depiction of this man. I just, I don't see it. I don't see the attraction. And if anything, this is the perfect time for her to get rid of him. She done decided to come back. Maybe it was very strategic why she decided to come back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She probably is feeling like, okay, I'll come back to the show because guess what? I'll have my own money. I can go back to my show, make my coins, and I ain't got to worry about him. And he'll be deported to Kenya. So I ain't got to be with him. And I can do whatever the heck I want. I can be with whoever I want, or I can get remarried. Simple as that. So you enjoyed him and his, fruits of whatever labor he was providing to this marriage. And now you can get rid of him and marry somebody attractive. Here's the thing. And a lot of people will say looks are not everything. But goddamn it, ugly really is bad. It's bad. I don't Let me tell you something. In my humble opinion, I don't know how she gets, saturated for this man at night. I don't, or during the day. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. But hey, whatever is her pleasure may be my poison. So whatever you doing, girl, it's up to you. But I really honestly don't think that this whole him getting deported thing. And then mind you, she probably looking at it like, you mofos, I literally just secured myself back on this show and y'all already talking shit. Y'all already on the internet putting my business out there. Like, ain't that nothing? Can I catch a small break? But it's like, honestly, I really don't care if this man is getting deported or not. Y'all were going to sit up there and run her through the ground anyway with this whole situation with her stealing that lady husband. And at the end of the day, I really don't care about her stealing her husband anymore either, because like homegirl was pregnant, messing with the pool boy or whoever the hell he was. Like, they've decided to move on, so am I. Porsha has always been delusional. I don't know why it took her stealing this man from that young girl to let y'all know that she's been delusional, but y'all still love her regardless. Porsha lives in a Disneyland world in her head, and her hiatus from the show has not proven anything different. She's still the same person. And I'm pretty sure that that same person is going to come back out on her show. We got a very front row seat of Portia and her immaturity and her reality in her head on her reality show. How she was treating her cousin bad, how Portia just wants a bunch of yes people around her, which is actually very sad. People like that, that's just like Miss Ashley Silver over there on Love and Marriage DC. Like, people that want a bunch of yes people around them, it's for so far you gonna go. Because everybody telling you yes is gonna get you a whole life full of heartache. It seriously will. But y'all, that's all I really got to say about that. So let's move into child. Real Housewives of Potomac. Now, real funny. I was watching Scotty's review earlier. I think that's the shortest review he ever did of any show. That review was 14 minutes, honey. I was so and I wouldn't be surprised if mine was just as short. But we're watching Real Housewives of Potomac, and we see the episode start out with, mind you, y'all, I watched that interview that Carlos King did with Mia's new DJ boyfriend, which is not so new, by the way. But anyway, we'll talk about that briefly. But Mia is at her home with Gordon. Gordon is tightening her up, and they're recapping, some conversations that she's had with the girls, and how she left out the fact conveniently that Karen said that she was messing with a rapper. So Ashley is coming over. So of course, Mia, being the domesticated person that she is, she has a fruit platter ready and all the things for when she comes over. So she gets there. Mia asks her how she's doing, and basically they get into a conversation of if Ashley is actually ever going to leave Michael. And Ashley goes into talking about somehow she never wants to be homeless again, how she was literally out on the curb with her stuff with her mother. How her mother, due to relationship hardships and irresponsible nature, things happen to her where she, when she was a kid, that she doesn't want to happen to her children. And I'm like, Ashley, I get it, honey. And I don't even want to begin to understand what that looks like for you to be on the side of the road with your stuff. But baby girl, you will not be like that. You will not be like that with your children. Okay. Mind you, you're on a whole TV show. You got to learn how to pull yourself up by the bootstraps and utilize your own funds. You can't depend on Michael for the rest of your life. You just really just can't. And you can't continue to use that as a crutch. That is crutch behavior that you're exhibiting. You gotta get yourself together. Like, I don't know if you over there spending your Bravo checks profusely, but never put yourself in a position where you have to depend on somebody else. Like, your mother has obviously put herself in a position where she's leaning on you to take care of her and her household. Don't put yourself in that position. You've seen yourself in a role where you've been outside, you haven't, you had to work and help take care of your family and stuff like that. Don't continue to have yourself like that. Set yourself up where you don't have to depend on somebody else. Period. So in that interview that I watched with Carlos and I don't forgot the man's name, but the dude that Mia is dating, he's a DJ. Apparently, he is, syndicated and all over the place. Like, he got a show. His show is broadcast in Baltimore, Atlanta, Detroit, um, and a bunch of other different places, he said. But anyway, he was talking about Mia. And one thing I will say, he spoke very highly of Mia. Carlos tried to be shady in the interview, saying Mia be lying. And the dude was like, no, Mia be loving. I was like, okay. So he shut Carlos right on down. Every time Carlos tried to be shady or Carlos tried to pick and figure out whether or not they were sneaking and creeping when him and her and Gordon were together. And he continued to maintain that we were not messing with each other while she was married. It was just how the stars aligned that we ended up talking to each other in August, and she ended up separated in August of last year. So yeah, and apparently they were high school sweethearts. They went to the prom together. She moved to Charlotte with him when he was pursuing his career as a DJ. And actually in Charlotte, he knows that's where she met Gordon. And he admitted slightly that Gordon was finessed by Mia, right? Um, but nevertheless, their relationship ended. She ended up marrying somebody else actually while Gordon was giving her money, which probably is her first baby daddy. That marriage didn't work, and then she ended up marrying Gordon. So, listen, Gordon, I got to look at this situation like he had to know what the hell is going on. I can't feel sorry for Gordon at this point because you left your wife for Mia. um the money ran out, so now Mia is going after her heart. She's going for the dude that she always wanted to be with. This is sort of, both of them agree that this is the one that got away, so to speak. So anyway, they talk about that and whatnot. Well, Mia ain't talk about the DJ dude, but she talked about how Gordon was like, maybe we could have some type of arrangement if the kids, if we end up, we would never get a divorce. It would just be, oh, okay, here's an arrangement. You can kind of do what you want to do and blah, but we'll still be married. And I'm like, Gordon, that is just a level of control. You don't have the money anymore. You knew what this was. I could see if it was a thing where you don't know, you know what I mean? Like you don't know what it is. But you know that this lady married you for your money. You married her because she was young and beautiful. It's over. The money is gone. Period. Let it burn. And you're getting old anyway. Let her go and take care of them kids. Or, just be there for your children and live your days long. And just go on with your life. Try to go back and get your old wife. Maybe she's still not married. Who knows? But moving on, here we got this scene with Wendy and Nneka. Now I'm gonna tell y'all my opinion on this. I think two things. Nneka, if you talk shit about my mama, ain't no mountain high enough and ain't no valley low enough to keep me off your ass, baby. You will not get away with talking shit about my mama. You call my mama a witch. You said that my mother put you, you keep on telling everybody my mama put you in some, your name in a shrine. Girl, one thing that I will agree with Wendy, Nneka did all of that stuff. And the reality is, you're talking about all this stuff that her mom and sister did, but none of it came from Wendy. Wendy is the one that you're going to be on the show with. Nneka, my problem with you is you came on this show with an agenda. The Green Eyed Dummies had you set you up to come on here to be the catalyst of demise between in the dark skinned girl group, because at the end of the day they're trying to escape this whole colorism deal that they have pegged for this show, and they figured, okay, let's get somebody that is not only dark skinned but also a part of your culture to come on here and show you that is you and it's not us. You played right into their hand. And then now that you're on the show and you realize they not really checking for you, now you trying to find your way in the cast. It's too late. The season is almost damn over. And now you like, damn, I'm scrounging to keep myself on this show because I really haven't shown anything of myself but this stupid ass argument. And it is stupid. Bravo, we don't want to see a whole season of no bullshit like this again. Y'all keep on allowing uh Gizelle and Robin to create these cockamamie stories and allow people to come on here and hold these stupid grudges all season. This was very dumb and unentertaining. I don't give a damn about a shrine. I don't care about what kind of hoodoo voodoo y'all got going on, but the shit is whack. And I don't want to hear about it. And listen, Nneka, if she put your name in a shrine, pray it away. Okay, that's all I can tell you to do. Just because somebody put your name in a shrine, that shit don't mean nothing. People probably talk shit about me every day, but do I give a fuck? No, I don't. I keep living my life like it's golden and praying to the good Lord to keep me safe in every step I take, every little move I make. Okay, child, I don't know. What's up, Jill? My girl Jill George is in the building. Hey, 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 how you bees? How you bees? Y'all make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure you're commenting in the chat because we may just put your comments up and have a little conversation, okay? But y'all, we move on in that scene. Basically, Wendy is not willing to forgive Nneka. Um, Wendy, this is gonna be detrimental for you. I'm not even gonna lie to you, because now that Nneka is trying to, the script is going to get flipped. Unfortunately, I get why Wendy is not willing to agree. I mean, to move forward with Nneka, because at the end of the day, again, if you talk about my mama, if you know, it's gonna be a problem. It's going to be a problem. Period. And Wendy is not. She's not for the games. So Wendy is like, you know what? I just need you to apologize. I need you to apologize for calling because you've hurt my children. You've hurt my family. You know, and you're coming at me with secondhand information. But I do know for a fact the stuff that you've done has happened firsthand. You call my mother a witch, and you sat up there and said that, you know, all this bad stuff about my mama. You said my mama put your name in a shrine, all this, that, and the third. And I need you to apologize. So Nneka says, you know what? I will apologize for calling your mother a witch, and I'll apologize for calling you a bitch. So Wendy is looking at her like, so you're not going to apologize about this shrine stuff? So that pissed Wendy off, and Wendy was like, okay, well, I'm going to bid you adieu. Wendy, let me tell you something. You already not on the top of the fan favorite list. You're not. So in this moment, it's giving very much, I think I'm better than you, or I'm too good for this, or, you know, please you better kiss the ring because I've been on this show longer than you type of stuff. You can't do that. You simply cannot do that. Because you know, Wendy, you haven't secured your space on this show that well where anybody is going to sit up here and co-sign for you. That's just, I mean, that's just keeping it real. You being rude to Nneka, this whole shrine stuff, you know what, Wendy, it would actually be better in your favor if you go ahead and team up with Nneka. You have a conversation with her, you, Nneka, and Candiace. Y'all all need to get together. And y'all need to be like, you know what? Listen, Nneka, we're going to semi forgive you for coming in here because you know you came in this group on some bullshit, okay? But let us let you in on what these bitches is really doing. And clearly you're a fan, so you know what it is. So now that you're experiencing it and you see how it is, this is how we're going to get them back. We need to team up. That would be the smarter thing to do. Because then you would let them know these little games that y'all keep on playing, trying to play these sorority sister games on here, the shit ain't gonna work. Because that's exactly what it is. Gizelle thinks that she can come on here, her and Robin, and they think that they are in, you know, the week of people crossing to get into their sorority again. That's what they think they doing. It is a season of hazing. And I'm like, Gizelle, you haven't been in college in God knows how long, okay? And if that's what you think you doing, you need to grow the hell up. Seriously. Because nowadays, even with all that hazing shit that y'all used to do it with them damn sororities and fraternities and shit in the past, that shit ain't nobody rocking with that shit nowadays. Because people nowadays are like, do I even really need to be in a sorority or fraternity? And if you're going to try to do shit to haze me, I can just go be a content creator. I don't have to do this to get attention or to be appreciated and loved. I can create my own groups. Is it still elitist to be in those groups? And if you're doing it to be a part of the entity and in a manner of positivity, yes. I encourage and applaud those groups for the people that are in them for the right reasons. But people like Gizelle, that obviously, in my opinion, were in there doing the wrong things. Obviously, she's showing with the type of shit that she used to do. She's showing that the things that people are saying about her when she was at Hampton, hazing people and whatnot, it looks like it's true because you're doing it on the show. And if I was one of your sorority sisters, I'd be embarrassed at how you're acting. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. And I'm pretty sure the way that she's acting is definitely not a good representation of her organization. And I'm just going to leave it right there. Okay. Gizelle, grow the fuck up. Nobody is here to kiss your ass, period. Point blank. Okay. What's up, Phyllis Crawford? Phyllis Crawford says, hi, Shay. What's up? What's up? How you bees? Thank you so much for joining me. Phyllis Crawford says, I totally agree about Wendy. Listen, okay. Wendy, you got to get it together, honey. You got to get it together. Sweet P724 says, hi, Shay. What's up? What's up? How you bees? Thank you for joining me. But y'all, so moving on from the Wendy situation and Nneka, Wendy, yeah, you gonna have to go ahead and chop it up. Let it go. Let it burn like Usher says, because now you gonna end up looking like the bad guy. Okay. So moving on, in the next scene, we have Candiace and Chris. Okay. Candiace is, she's telling him about these results. He's talking to her about how she's never around. And he basically lets her know, you had me quit my job because you was worried about me not being around. Now your ass ain't here. And what the hell I'm supposed to do? I wanted him to actually come out and say that. I wanted him to say, hey, you had me quit my job because you wanted me to spend time with you. Now you're never here. Can I go back and get a job now? Yes, I'm doing my social media stuff, which, by the way, can't he do social media and content creation wherever she is? He could travel with her. I don't know why that can't happen. Now I get it. You probably got certain utensils and stuff that you use that are in your house and your setup is already there. That's cool. I get it. But if it's all about spending time with one another, y'all got to make it work. And Candiace, you can't be selfish because you sat up there and made a whole stink about this man working a job and you want him to quit because you don't never get to see him. But now that your career is taking off, oh no, you can travel and do whatever you want, and he need to be at the house waiting on you for whenever you decide to make time for him. It's given very selfish. I'm trying to like Candiace. I really, really am. I just feel like in every aspect of her life, she's always a victim. It's like, oh, my husband isn't around. Woe is me. Oh, Robin doesn't want to be my friend. Woe is me. Even though I was talking shit about her on the internet, which, hey, I really don't care about you talking shit about Robin on the internet because Robin is a fool. She's full of crap. Her and her friend. Then woe is me. I want to hang around Ashley. And Ashley, oh, thank you so much, Jill, for your super chat. Jill sent us $2 super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. She says, thanks for your review. Glad to see you. I'm always happy to see you in the chat, Jill. For sure, for sure. I get excited. There's a number of you that when I see you, I'd be like, okay, this is gonna be a good night. It's gonna be a good review here. So thank you so much for joining me. I really, really appreciate your super chat. Um, so yeah, I think that Candiace, she's a professional victim. Everything is all about what somebody has done to her. She never wants to accept what she's doing to other people. She talks a whole lot of crap and expects people to just, oh well, I threw one piece of lettuce on you, but you threw a whole salad on me. Again, I say this all the time. When you do something to somebody, you cannot control how in which they retaliate. I repeat, when you do something to somebody, you cannot control how in which they retaliate. Simple as that. If you slap me, I'm liable to haul off and knock you out. Period. Because the audacity of you to try to slap me. That's it and that's all. So, Candiace, you and your selfish behavior, I don't know how long this is going to happen with her and Chris. Chris is wants to now have children. I'm like, Chris, how often do you see your own damn kids? And if Candiace ain't never here, who gonna be here to help take care of this baby? I don't know. But the kids is on ice and she's now worrying about her career, which I get it. But Candiace, let's not forget, baby, you're not a spring chicken anymore. And everybody that keeps on waiting and holding off to have children, everybody seems to think it's so easy to have a kid. And it's not. It's not. I don't know if it's the shit in the food they feeding us, child, or what, but yeah, giving birth is kind of like a hot commodity nowadays that people don't always have access to. But anyway, Candace, get it together with Chris before he end up having another baby with somebody else. Moving on. In the next scene, we see Gizelle in her element of positivity with her children. Okay. This is probably the only time that we really like Gizelle, when she's with her girls. And her girls read her better than anybody damn else. Okay. So it is the oldest daughter Grace's graduation day. All right. And I recognize that cathedral where her graduation was. She must have went to a um religious based school. Okay. Because when you have a my husband went to Bishop McNamara, and my godson graduated from another school of the sort. I'm not gonna say, well, DeMatha. He ain't there no more. My godson graduated from DeMatha, and all of their graduations are at the same place. So I recognize the cathedral where she had her graduation. But they reminisce on Grace and them growing up. And I look back at them on the show and I'm like, wow, they really were young. Like Grace was 12 years old on the show. Like we really have seen the ins and outs of these people's families. Well, we ain't seen the ins and outs of Giselle's family. The girls is about the only thing she done shared with us, okay? Which we gonna get into that. But Gizelle is sad, and she's like, I just want you to take everything that I've taught you, and do your best, and just go out there and take the world a storm because you have the tools to do it, type of stuff. And Grace is just like, girl, okay, girl, I'm ready to get the hell up out of here and experience life on my own. And her sisters are there, the twins are there to celebrate her. We see Jamal Dickum Down Bryant, as people calls him on the internet. He's there. And Giselle's dad is there. God rest his soul. Apparently he passed away. But seeing him on the show is very, I remember that scene where he basically told her not to be messing with daggone Jamal anymore. So they ride off to the graduation. They go to dinner. This is where all the family is. And that's that. Gizelle, we tired of you. I just, this is cute and all. I love it. It's great. But when we gonna see more than just the girls? Like the girls even tired of you. And this whole story with Jason, I'm not really buying that either. Cause I can see Jason really moving on with somebody from Summer House, for real, for real. That's his damn age. You got to know that this man that is 18 years younger than you, I think more than that, he not about to be fooling around with you too damn long. Just know that. And it don't even have to really be about a man. Gizelle has siblings that we haven't seen. Like it's unbelievable to me. I don't get it. We don't see anything really. All we see is you stirring the pot and instigating in other people's lives and doing like making up shit. It's really getting old and tired. But moving on, then we see Robin with her mean ass, Mia and Nneka going to some store. And I thought it was so funny. They bought stuff and they showed the checkout. And it was like $68 and some change. Usually when they show what the checkout cost is, it's like thousands of dollars. But it was only like, it was less than $70. I'm like, you know what? These people shady as hell. Like, what y'all trying to say? Robin ass is broke. So they ain't here talking about this Puerto Rico trip and whatnot. Um, Robin asked Mia about Karen and their current state of their relationship. And Mia is like, you know what? I kind of know how Karen is. So it's kind of like, because she finds this cup that says 60. I'm 60, but double 24, something. It was 60, 40, and 20 or something. But it was a catchy little saying on the cup. And she's like, I'm good with Karen. Like, I know what it is. So I'm willing to move on. So then they're talking about recapping the whole situation with Nneka and Wendy. And Nneka is basically like, Wendy, she stormed out on me at lunch. She ain't really trying to be fooling with me. But it is what it is. I'm going to strip and have me a good old time. So I'm just like, none of y'all like each other. What are we really doing? What are we doing on this cast? It's really like we're going to have to do a whole revamp like they did in Atlanta. Cuz at this point, y'all are at least y'all filming together, but it's just really it's falling flat. Hmm. It's falling real flat. So in the next scene, we have everybody getting on a plane to go to Puerto Rico. Okay. I don't know where the finances are for these ladies yet, but we wasn't even in first class going on this trip. I don't understand. We're riding coach. We got to be able to we got to be able to fund some different things. I mean, Beverly Hills, they riding on the PJ. Maybe that we ain't got the money here in the Prince George's County and the Montgomery County, Maryland area, like they act like they do. But anyway, they gets on to the Puerto Rico and they arrive. Everybody on this bus and getting to the hotel. They're talking about Robin is going to pick out the rooms for people. So they get there and Robin tells everybody pretty much where their room gonna be at. She gives Ashley a single room, Gizelle a single room because she feels like her and Gizelle always have to share a room. She also gives Nneka a room because, of course, they got to give their little underling that's doing all the dirty work to fuck with Wendy and Candiace. They got to give her her own room for doing, her job this season. So she gets her own room, but of course that leaves Wendy and Kiarna to share, and it leaves Karen and shit. Who else is left? Karen and somebody else gonna share. Karen and Mia. Which I'm like, why would you have Mia and Karen in the room together and they half-ass getting along? And my thing is, Karen is 60 years old. There is no way that I'm sharing a room with somebody. Let's just make this very clear. I've earned that as an older woman. If I'm 60 years old, give me my own room. Yeah. I think I deserve that at this point. Because this is just absolutely insane. But before they get there, I did want to tell y'all about this conversation where Karen talks about some woman answering the phone because Ray apparently goes to Puerto Rico every year to go golfing, and some woman answered the phone and said he not available. So they all discuss whether Karen is delusional about him having some other woman, or if she said that's just the lady of the house, somebody like a housekeeper. Child, listen, ain't nobody fucking on Ray. Karen is like, I trust this man because he too damn old and probably needs some incentives to get his dick up at this point. I'm good. Okay. So moving on. Um, they get passing out the rooms. Karen, again, I would have wanted to get my own room too. Ashley offers up her room to give it to Karen. And, Robin gets mad because her dastardly plan to be an asshole wasn't working. So she's mad that Ashley is even giving her room to Karen. She's like, Karen, you should be glad that she gave you your room. And Karen was like, girl, fuck you. Mind your business. I don't really give a damn about any of this stuff that you're talking about. So uh Robin keeps him up. Whatever. I can't keep talking. Da, 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 da. I'm like, Robin, grow up. What the hell is wrong with Robin? Everything is I don't care, whatever. I'm going to keep on talking. I'm going to keep on being repetitive and annoying. I don't care what y'all say. Grow up, bitch. It's just no other way to say that. I just grow the fuck up, girl. Please grow up. Cause this can't be the way that you secure your space on this show. You're not, none of this shit that y'all, this childish bullshit that y'all are doing is entertaining. Mind you, Wendy was mad because she had to share a room with her friend Kiarna that she brought on the trip. And Kiarna was frustrated. Apparently Kiarna knows Cal, which is Gizelle's friend, her hairstylist friend. So Gizelle goes to check on Kiarna because Wendy is acting a damn fool because she don't want to be in a room with sharing a room with nobody. So she goes off to figure out getting her own room because she don't want to share. I don't know if she ended up getting a room or if she's sharing. I don't know. But Kiarna is expressing her dismay with the whole situation. I'm like, this can't be the same Kiarna that we saw in a preview where she beating the brakes off of somebody for you, Wendy, but you don't even want to sleep in a room with your friend. Wendy, we got to grow up. We got to grow up. She's like walking off once they told her she got to share. They're like, she's like, oh well, I live in luxury every day, so it's no big deal. Okay, girl, we get it. All right, you dressing better this season than last season. You know, you really feeling yourself. All right, we get it. So I don't know if she ended up having to share a room with somebody or not. But anyway, um, Ashley ends up sharing a room with Mia. So I'm pretty sure Candiace, who was Candiace in the room with? I think did Candiace get her own room? I don't know. But anyway, um Kiarna pissed off at Wendy. Wendy wants to get her own room. Uh Everybody acting a damn fool. Moving on. So then we get to the final scene where everybody is standing outside. Who says candidate? Kiarna says, hey, I've been watching from the bushes because I don't watch the shows, but I like your recaps and want to support. Thank you so much, Kalani Harrelson. I loved it, did you? You are always here to support, and I super appreciate it. Sweet P724 says, candidate. Child. Candiace is, I'm telling y'all, I'm trying to like Candiace. I really, really am. Um, but she irks my spirit. She really, really does. It's so annoying. Candiace and Wendy shared a room. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering what ended up happening. Like, who ended up being in the room together? So Mia was in the room with who then? Autocorrect. Oh, okay. So who was Mia in was Mia in the room with Kiarna? If she ended up, and my thing is, Wendy, why you don't want to be in the room with your friend? You brought her here. Wow. That's interesting. Mia and Ashley. Okay, Mia and Ashley came. So then Kiarna ended up in her own room then? Y'all see how much I paid attention to the room situation, child. Once Karen got her own room, I was just like, okay, girl. But moving on, we have Gizelle being an asshole at the end. Yep. Oh, okay, cool. I got you, sweet. Thank you, sweet P724, for letting me know. Um, about the room situation, child, because I sure was damn confused. But we have in the end Gizelle playing her sorority games. And again, y'all, please understand, if you're don't be offended if you're in a sorority. I get it. I have several friends that are in sororities and fraternities, my closest friends, and I understand the foundation of what the people that actively participate do. She is just a poor representation of y'all, so I'm just pointing it out. Okay. She's playing her sorority games, crowning Nneka as the Grand Dame of Potomac. Now, girl, you would think you are tired of getting read down to the ground by Karen. For Karen to be 60 years old and reading the fuck out of you the way that she does, you should really be tired of you should be tired of getting carried. And you get carried every time. And Karen is like, yeah, North Potomac, or yeah, she's the grand dame of her space. I remember her saying that on Watch What Happens Live. But Karen is like, listen, no matter how much you try to denounce my title that I created for myself in the first damn place, it doesn't bother me. You are a clown, Gizelle. You try to make yourself important or, ruffle people's feathers, but you are just a consistent fan tyrant. Nobody likes you. People are calling for a shakeup of this cast immediately because the stuff that you're doing, your bag of tricks, is definitely old at this point. We don't care. We really don't care. I am so over Gizelle, and Candiace is over it too with her golf outfit on, honey. She went back to her room. I don't know if she went back to change her damn clothes or if she just decided, you know what? Hey, I'm tired of the bullshit with this Nneka bullshit. I'm just gonna go in my room and do my own thing because I don't want to participate in this bullshit. And I get it. It's a whole mess. So in the next episode, we see previews of them asking Karen how many sexual partners has she had in the last 5 years. Now that's absolutely disrespectful, knowing that this lady is married. She's been married to Ray for 11,000 years. So why would you ask her that? Why are you asking any of the ladies at this table besides the single ones? Y'all are just completely disrespectful. But y'all, please like the video. We are going to go into Married to Medicine next.
Yeah. Work. Do me, I be work. Do me, dirt. So me for that work. When you walk a line. In the cafe, drive me a dessert. That's a dog you lurking. Yeah. You make a like, now you don't like it. You know I dealt with you the nicest. Nobody touched me in the right. Nobody touched me in a crisis. I believe that all of your dreams are duration. You took my heart, all my keys, and my patience.
All right, y'all. So Married to Medicine, we are still in Hilton Head, child, and they are over here living their best of lives for this 10-year anniversary of friendship. Okay. So everybody is there. Um, the ladies and the guys split off. They're going to go on separate excursions. The ladies are going to go golfing and the guys are going to go cook. So the guys are cooking their meals. The ladies are learning how to play golf. The ladies all consecutively did terrible except for Sweet Tea. Sweet Tea was the breakout star. Now, Sweet Tea, I don't know why you had some damn huaraches on to go to the golfing. That lets me know, baby, that you the wardrobe was not wardrobing. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what the wardrobe was doing, but hey, you like it, I love it with your huaraches on, honey. But you did have the hat and the little skirt, and I guess the top was fitting. But okay, moving on. But side note, y'all, Phaedra didn't really say much this entire episode. Why we? Why is Phaedra over here? I don't get it. I was just waiting on her to provide some type of comedic relief at least. But I feel like we giving her a whole check for her to just stand here and look cute and make this face. I probably didn't do a good job at that. But yeah, Phaedra, I don't know why you was here, hunty. Okay. But anyway, the men are cooking, and of course Eugene's team wins. I don't even know why the other team even thought that they even had a chance. I would have made sure that I was on Eugene's team from Jump Street if you really want to win. Okay, so moving on. Again, the ladies golfing did terrible. Heavenly said that everything she does is better than Toya. Moving on, they get back to the house. Okay, and they tell the ladies about their day cooking and whatnot, and then they talk about um what's Alicia, and Alicia is at the table with the ladies, right, and the guys are outside talking. So Alicia, they're telling her, so how did you get trained? About talking about her basically being trained by her husband. Okay, everybody has an issue with that. Here's my thing. If Alicia is okay with being trained by her husband, honey, let her go on and be trained like a dog, okay? Period. If she not mad about it, why are y'all mad about it? And they continue to talk about the oral sex thing where they don't give each other oral sex and whatnot. Some of y'all complain that y'all ain't getting no sex. Hell, Dr. Jackie, you get giving people shots and they hoo-ha. because of the lack of sex that a lot of y'all was having. So I don't, hey, I'm not in the business of minding other people's marriages. If she thinks she like it, I love it. Okay. But Alicia was definitely getting mad and getting a little feisty with Toya. And Toya, she was like, well, Toya, maybe you need to be trained. Okay. Because you talk too much. Maybe you need to be put in line. I'm like, okay. But I did like how out with the men, Sweet Tea was out there for a minute, and Eugene brought up, he was like, so how did you, uh, what'd you think about the little girl comment with Dr. Jackie? And she was like, I'm not even tripping off of her. It is what it is. I don't really care about any of that stuff that this old lady says, basically. And listen, while I don't think that it was right for Sweet Tea to cuss at Jackie the way that she did, I just really didn't see where it was really that serious. I'm kind of glad that she gave her a little something, because Jackie really thinks that she can son people. Well, I guess daughter them, if that's a term. But she just always wants to act like, she keep on talking about her being an OBGYN and why that makes her so upper echelon and she's just top tier because she's a doctor. Okay, girl, we get it. You're a doctor. We love it. All the great things you do in the community. Okay, but girl, that doesn't make it okay for you to be condescending to people. We do not care, honey. We do not. Participate in the show. If you're going to be on a reality TV show, you have got to give more input than your accolades of how amazing of a doctor you are and your celebrity clientele. That's all. Like, you looking at the richest coochies in Atlanta. Great. We get it. But what are you contributing to this show? Absolutely zilch, nada. Okay. I'm over it. I'm really, really, really freaking over it. Okay. So everybody is getting in the car to go to, I guess they're going on this boat trip. Okay. Now I'm recapping this by looking at some of the things. Y'all, I'm going back because I didn't take any notes because this show, it really wasn't giving much. They're on the boat. Sweet Tea goes over to apologize to Jackie. Okay. I didn't understand why she was so close. Like, this was Jackie and this is Sweet Tea. So Jackie, I just want to apologize and baby, was you about to kiss her or apologize to her? I didn't understand. So she's over there apologizing again to Jackie, and Jackie is basically like, yeah, she better be glad I didn't just smack her or something. Jackie, you wasn't about to smack nobody. Jackie really act like she's somebody old grandma that is set in her ways that people just have to respect her. And it's like, girl, let me tell y'all something. I like Sweet Tea on this show. Cause Sweet Tea is the one that's gonna get them, she gonna get them all the way up out of their feelings. Okay. She's going to get those emotions about you. And she gonna say whatever comes to mind. Sometimes the shit that she say is a little crazy, but I'm glad that she said it. I really wish Audra was here. I would have rather seen Audra than Alicia. Cause Alicia is not really given very much. I would have rather seen Audra than Phaedra. That was the draw that we needed on the show. And I think her and Sweet Tea would have been a great combo because both of them are probably around the same age group. I think Audra probably maybe even a little younger than Sweet Tea, but they both would have been in the same age group and been able to play off of one another very nicely. I would have rather seen that. Bravo, bring Audra back. I know she had a baby, but goodness, let's come on with it. Okay, come on with it. So moving on, Jackie, she's happy that she got her little apology, child. Um, then we go to the next scene where everybody is sitting down eating dinner. Um, I don't know. It just wasn't nothing going on in this last scene. I think this is where actually Audra was talking about, you thought who was the only child? Jackie wasn't going to punch her great. Who said, wow, I thought Phyllis Crawford says, wow, I thought she was the only child. Who's the only child? I don't know, y'all. But anyway, I think this is actually where the Alicia and Toya conversation goes down. But other than that, I mean, it wasn't really nothing going on in this episode. I just really want to see what's going to happen with Quad coming back for the next episode for the season finale. I mean, they just basically spent the rest of this episode talking trash about Alicia and her husband and how she ain't getting no head and he ain't giving her head and that ain't in their culture. And then they talked about whether Eugene and Toya wanted to get a divorce. Who cares? Okay, buddy. I'll get you in just a second, okay? Child, my kid coming in here talking about he daggone hungry. So they ended up taking pictures, getting off the boat. Okay. Um, they set up some little TP situation for them to, I don't know, talk about their problems, child. It was cute. Somebody tried to say that this was childish enough for sweet tea. I'm like, I thought it was cute, the little setup. So they did things where they were answering questions that people had, or some whatever your gripe is in your marriage. They read the things about the gripes in the marriage. Y'all, it wasn't that great. But anyway, that was Married to Medicine. Ain't really nothing going on. Eugene was talking about taking out Toya's weave. Everybody seemed to have a problem with that. I don't really care about Eugene taking Toya's weave out. I think that most men should. Like, if I asked my husband to help me take my braids out, he probably ain't gonna want to do it, but he would if I really, really needed help or like my arms was hurting or something. What's the problem with that? And Curtis, what do you even help Jackie do? Because you complaining about her not giving you no time. But Jackie, that's why your man keep on cheating on you, allegedly. Because you don't spend no time with him. Your job is your daggone orgasm. You coming on the phone, home, looking on the phone and stuff, and he's complaining about that. I don't get it. If your man is telling you that he wants to spend time with you, spend time with your husband. Or if you don't really want to make time for him and you want to live like a single person, let this man go. Let him be free and take women to Puerto Rico like he been doing and let him do it out in public and take some more women down to Hilton Head. Okay? Then we have Alicia. Child said, I remember what happened. Now I'm remembering what the hell happened in the scene. So Alicia is talking about the money situation, how she wants to do real estate, and how Kimma, he's like, no, but Alicia is not good with money. So he put all the money in stocks and crypto. But she's like, she wants to put it in the real estate. He's like, well, I'm not letting you control the money until you tell me what happened to the $150,000 that miraculously went away. Y'all, I wish I had an extra 150K to be like, I don't even know what I spent. I don't even know what I spent that on. Girl, what? You don't know where 150,000 of your dollars went, but you want to be up here telling this man what to do with the funds? Maybe he don't got you as trained as we thought. I don't know what's going on with this couple, but child, I don't know. And Phaedra, she started to talk a little bit, and she says that she just happy to be not married because she ain't got to worry about somebody waking her up talking about I'm hungry or where you going and what you doing. She don't got to be clocked. Phaedra, I'm really not buying this whole I don't want to be married thing or I'm good being single. I think she just hasn't found the right person that she wants to commit to. I think that it's been a lot that has gone on with her and Apollo that has, struck her in a way where she's just like, I want to be married, but it's like it's got to be the right person, and I get that. But just to sell it to us that you don't want to be married at all, I don't bit more believe that than the man in the moon. Okay, I'm not buying what you're selling. So just like I don't know if she messing with some doctor for real. Listen, it is what it is. Phaedra, keep on wearing your tight suits and sticking your tongue out. Apparently, it's working for you. But that's all I got for this episode, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Please, please, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with anybody that's watching these shows too. And I want y'all to take a look at this ad for my sister in law. All right, y'all. If you are looking for somebody that you need to help you with your social media, someone that is experienced in ad production, or even you're just trying to start your journey as a content creator, look no further. Look up Royal Expressions. Okay. She's on Instagram as at Royal_expressions on Instagram. Okay. And also be sure to visit her website at royalexpressions.com. Okay. She's amazing. She will work on your ads. She'll work on your posting, video editing services, digital marketing, and all the things, you name it. So if you have a busy schedule, hire her to give you the most professional images for your business. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.